Tell us what happened to you recently, or let me say that a different way, what you made happen
What
recently.
I had to make happen. Well, I worked two jobs, and with one of the jobs, I really wanted to kind of branch out, on my own, but I couldn't find a way to do it. So when this my second job actually ended, then I realized that I was out trying to find my offer and trying to make that list of 10 potential folks that you asked us to do. And I was like, wait a minute. I had an idea walking to my house and say, oh my God, I'm going to go to Authority Expo and see what my offer actually is when I'm thinking about my idea. And I thought about some of the things that I did in my second job, when that big contract ended, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I can do that and make it my first offer. So when I went to Authority Expo, it was like, excellent, 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 wonderful idea, Tawana. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it Authority X Pro is like my accountability partner. And so it just showed me what I needed to pitch. And so, I threw everything at you. It is your voice. I'm so sorry. Really is your voice in our head. And I'm just being honest, and I threw everything at it. But what if? Stop to want no, you need to do this. This is what you need to say. Don't over pitch it. Here's a dollars. Here's what you need to ask for. Here's what you need to whatever. And so I procrastinated a little bit. Next day I made the phone call, and it's like, sure, I don't mind doing that. I need that. So now I did it in another way with what I was doing, and I knew what they needed.
But
And
let,
so,
let's talk about the what it is. Like, what's the price
okay,
tag on this? Because what's the punchline here? You just made how much?
I just made for a 12, I was going to say 12 years, 12-month contract. It's $48,000. My original offer would be for consultation to help try to recruit and retain and motivate volunteers. So folks was just going to be like a $97 consultation. But then the next accelerated level, the highest level that I would have was $34.97. And I was like, well, I change it around, my offer around to the company and say, hey, listen, why don't I try to get you companies to go in and be able to volunteer? And then that way you can make them they can donate to you while they go out and connect with the schools in order to be able to volunteer there. And so that's how I got this contract.
So you're saying that the customer of yours is going to pay 4,000 a month,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and they are a nonprofit or
They are a nonprofit. They
Mhm.
connect the local church to the local schools in the community.
Yes. And you're going to
Mhm.
help them by consulting them to help them
Correct.
with different strategies.
Correct. So instead of just getting churches, they really want businesses.
Hmm.
So now the business has a need to be able to go into the schools and be able to volunteer. In turn, this particular nonprofit would be able to get donations from them as well.
How long have you known the people at the nonprofit?
For about 6 years, around
Six
six
years.
years.
So that
Mhm.
warm audience you mentioned at the top of the call where you said I tell you to go to people you know. Talk a little bit more about that for anybody who is watching this who doesn't hasn't heard that from me.
With people I know, I mean, you said for us to go and just get those 10 potential folks, the warm calls or whatever, instead of making cold calls in order to be able to try to get us, to be able to get the offer done. But what I thought about is like, okay, I went back, I went a step further. So now instead of having 10 potential partners, I have like 40. I
Hmm.
went back between 6 to 8 months. You don't know this one, but I went back 6 to 8 months, and I went back and I made a list of folks that asked me questions about how to recruit, how to retain, how to motivate, how to do something in their nonprofits, how to do whatever they needed to do. And so now I know they're still struggling because they don't have me. So now I
Hmm.
go back and I pitch it back to them. And so that's where my other offers are coming in at right now.
Yeah, so you'll have other conversations going.
Yes, I have other conversations going because I have one of the churches asking me right now, can you look at our program?
Yeah.
Because we're struggling with recruiting. Most churches do. Most businesses do as well. Most startup nonprofits have issues with trying to recruit volunteers, but they can't retain them or they can't
Hmm.
get them to come.
Hmm. And this talent you have, skill you have for helping with volunteers, this is something you built over time, right?
Over time, I've been doing this for over 25 years
Yeah.
between nonprofits. It started out for free, at my church.
Yeah. And
I
that's
was
that's
teaching.
what I teach people is you've already been building authority by just doing the work over time. And
Correct.
now it's the time to get paid for that. A lot of people get paid for that at their jobs.
Hmm.
It's a finite amount of money, it's a specific amount of money. Sometimes it's per hour, sometimes it's salaried, but it's making other people money.
It is. It
Yeah.
is only the only way I changed it all, and the light bulb went off in my head is when the company that I was working for, they have a big conference every year, and we come out of our offices and show the other companies how we do what we do. This one specific year, the second year that I was doing it, then they decided to do a survey and say, oh, let's see how many of them want to hear about volunteers. And so 77% of the folks that were coming to the conference wanted to hear about what I did. And then
Mm,
afterwards, they said they were going to charge another set of dollar amount towards, that. So I'm like, wait a minute, but they're not even paying me anything. So
mm,
that's when the light bulb went off. I said, well, I'm really making you money. So the extra added amount, the extra $300 you were making on each one of those folks coming to the conference, I was teaching that extra class, and that
yeah.
money was not coming to me.
Yeah.
So that's when Volunteer IQ was born, and I had to do it.
You had to do it. I
I
love it.
had to do it.